What's up, people? 21 questions. I'm your host, Icy. If you are joining us for the first time ever, welcome. This is the Sit Downs Insta Live session that we hold every Thursday, 9 p.m. And what we do, we get guests on and we unpack their amazing stories, their inspiring stories. And today we have an amazing woman, Aurelie Tshiama, an interior designer doing amazing things. She's going to unpack her story and just let us know what she's been doing, what she's been up to during this pandemic, and even before then, the amazing things that she's been doing. So join us and welcome. If you do want to ask a question, please, at the bottom there's a question tab there. Put your questions in there, and as we're going along, we'll definitely put them to her. This will be recorded, and so you'll find it on IGTV straight after we finish. So if you come halfway in or you only come towards the end, don't worry, we've got you. It'll be on IGTV, and we'll also be putting it on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music, so that you can, Apple Podcasts, so you can listen to it whenever you want to. I do recommend, we've got up to 46 episodes there waiting for you. So if you have time afterwards, go through them. We've had some amazing guests on. Last week we had Sully Breaks. The week before that, we had Tom Mucci, we've had Babatunde Aleshi, amazing guests. So make sure, go into our IGTV, go into our YouTube, all through the link in our bio, and you can find out all the amazing guests we've had and listen to those conversations. But as we're here, let's have an amazing time. I'm going to run over to Aurelie right now and welcome her in. How do we do this again? Okay. Aurelie, we're coming straight over to you. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Aurelie, how are you, man?
I'm good. You literally caught me in the middle of my dinner, so
Eat away.
I'm actually.
Nice.
No. We're not going to do that on camera today. We are not doing that. And I was having beef soya as well. I was thinking, oh my days, that's why I'm a little bit late.
Was it beef soya?
Yeah, man.
You made that yourself?
I'm literally no. I ordered it. I ordered that, man.
Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us to 21 Questions.
It's cool. How are you?
I'm good. I had to put my daughter to bed, but I had to cook dinner. I had to cook. What did I cook today? Salmon, potatoes.
Sounds very healthy.
Hey, it's my wife. It's not me. It's my wife. It's not me. Well, welcome to 21 Questions. This is how it works. You've got 21 questions or more.
Okay.
You've got one pass card.
Oh, so God. Okay. I feel like I'm on a game show.
So if you don't want to answer a question, you can use your pass card, and that's fine.
So I have to answer everyone except for possibly one?
Possibly one, yeah.
At 9 p.m. at night, you're doing this to me.
Amen. You got this. You got this. Yes. Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you sweating?
I'm just thinking, please, you're asking me sensible questions.
Don't worry, we got you. Big up to everyone that's joined us. This is 21 Questions with Aurelie Tshiama. And it's going to be amazing. If you do have a question during the interview, just drop it at the bottom there. You can see the question tab, and we'll try our best to get it included. This is going to be on IGTV and YouTube afterwards, so don't worry. All right, let's get it cracking. So, to warm you up.
I feel like I'm one who wants to be a millionaire.
To warm you up, we've got some quick fire questions. So these are quick, light work. This is light work, don't worry, just to break you in. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Number one thing that made you smile today. What's one thing that made you smile today?
My boyfriend.
You be blushing. You blushing right now. Was it something that he did or something?
Yeah, he just made me laugh today. Like we had a proper joke today. Yeah.
Nice. Big up to him. That is a way to a woman's heart. Laughter.
Honestly.
What type of case would you love to do jewelry service on?
Oh. A murder one, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know that I shouldn't want to, but yeah.
A murder case.
Twisted though, like a twisted one. You know, bare turns and stuff. Yeah.
Because you want to actually be in that jury and have to make a decision rather than like someone stole Lucozade or something.
Yeah, but I'd love the murderer to be innocent.
Oh, so you already made up your mind.
Yeah, I love the murderer to be innocent.
I don't know if we can put you on the jury. You already made up your mind. You have, when I watch your YouTube videos, sometimes you sing just before you start.
Oh dear.
And you've got a bit, I can hear a bit of a voice.
If you think,
so,
if you think I'm singing on this.
No, I wouldn't do you like that. I was going to ask you, what would your artist name be? And what would your album be called?
These are some good questions. My artist name would be Golden. My name means golden.
Okay.
And my album name.
First album.
Chicken and Chips, I think. I don't know. I think so. That's the first that came to my head. Yeah,
no,
Chicken and Chips.
I like that. Golden. Chicken and Chips by Golden.
I came from a culture of chicken and chips. It's my foundation. That's why it's my first album. Bam.
Bam. Okay, come on. Come through. What do you love most about Werther's Originals?
Werther's Originals. Oh, is it caramel? What's it? That flavor. It's just so soft. You don't want to break into it in case you cut your throat, but yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's just it's an original taste, and it'll just never not taste good. Does that make sense? Are
you from the old school when it had the gold wrapping?
Yes.
And it's the rock one, not the chewy one.
Yes, that's where I'm from.
That's the only one I know. Okay.
Yeah, the one you got sucked. Yeah, that one.
Yes. The ones when you're in the long car.
Yes.
Long car ride. Come on. Favorite home perfume.
The latest one that's on my feed right now, Zara. No. It is Zara Home, but I'm thinking it's a bit of a white vanilla now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do one every month, and I was testing them actually 2 days ago.
Okay.
But I think it's white vanilla. Yeah, but I'll post about that later on.
Come on. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Just off the cuff.
Oh my God. I jumped off a bridge. Well, no, that's not spontaneous because that's planned for. Okay, no, that's not spontaneous. Spontaneous is, one day me and my boyfriend decided just to drive to Brighton in the middle of the night. And yeah.
Middle of the night?
Yeah. It was very cold, that 5 minutes there. I wanted to go back.
Did you go into the Pebble Beach?
Yeah, we did. And it was it was uncomfortable. And I just felt like we were going to get kidnapped for some reason. So I said, let's just drive back.
Let's go
the
back.
drive was fun anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
That was spontaneous.
Greatest piece of advice you've ever received?
Be you and the right people will attract themselves to you.
Be you and the right people will attract themselves to you. Love that. Favorite item in your wardrobe?
Oh, can I show you?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Give me a second. Oh, hold on.
Big up everyone that's joined us. Pucker Tea, man. Pucker Tea, come and sponsor us. Actually, maybe I should call them. Oh, yeah. What is that, a jumper or a hoodie or what is it?
It's a jumper and it has, because no one really sees the back, but it has the thing at the back.
From the inside out. That is dope. Oh my gosh. When is that coming out?
Oh boy, it's going to come out when it's going to come out. I'm not even, like, you know, it's a baby. You got to grow it until it's ready to, get into the world itself. Yeah, so.
Love it. Oh, that looks awesome. I need one of those. I love that logo, especially.
Thanks.
Favorite Congolese dish?
There's so many. If my girl catches watching this, we go to a Congolese restaurant together all the time. I'm just trying to figure out the menu, just finding out different things that I like. But at the moment, well, you're not Congolese though, so you won't understand what I'm saying. Are you Congolese?
I can't bet I'm offended. No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. You really put me up there.
I'm Nigerian.
Okay, cool. So we have it's called Kwanga, but it's very similar to Eba.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then something called Fumbwa, which I don't know what it is in English, and Daba, which is a smoked goat meat.
Oh, okay, okay. Soon they will all open up.
Please.
What's one item that can change the mood of a room?
The perfume. The perfume, definitely.
Wow.
Even if your room is messy, if you put one nice perfume, you're in the palace. I think, anyway, because my room's messy now and I sprayed it and it's, it still feels nice. Yeah.
What made you get a money laundering certificate?
You do some research.
We do. We have to.
Wow, you do some research.
Money laundering.
I had to get it for when I was working my last 9 to 5, or my last proper, my last 9 to 5 actually was in the finance sector. So I had to do a course in money laundering.
Yeah, when we was researching that, I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah, it is. I don't know, whatever needs to use it, you never know. These days.
Last question. When are you the happiest?
Honestly.
Actually, it's a second to last. Go on.
Okay, cool. Honestly, I am the happiest. I've never been upset when I am listening to my favorite genre of music, which is Zouk. Z-O-U-K for those who don't know.
Z-O-U-K. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite song?
My classic is Mon Soleil. Yeah, it means my son. Another classic.
A rendition?
No.
No. Okay. Just trying. I'm just trying. Just trying.
And another one would be Emmène-moi avec toi means Bring Me With You by my favorite artist, Pearl Lama. Another Zouk artist that I love.
Okay. Your last question is, are you ready for this one?
No.
So after scouring through lots of your YouTube videos, this is one of my biggest questions that I've wondered, and I think it happened today. It happened within the last 10 minutes, and it made me even more so want to ask it. Are you ready?
No, not at all.
Aurelie, when are you going to change this smoke alarm? When? Because the beeping is preaching, is preaching into the atmosphere.
Do you know who needs to listen to you right now? Mabintu. We have a meeting every morning at 11, and she's like, Aurelie, fix it. That is so amazing. You know what's even funny? On Monday, I think it was, it's so worn out that the battery is like You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna change. That's so embarrassing. From when you notice that's it. That means the whole world is noticing it. So yeah, that needs to go. Sorry, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know until Mabintu mentioned. I didn't know that was the battery.
Not a lot of people know. Yeah,
I just thought it was just a smoke alarm.
Even on Clubhouse, people are just beep 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 beep.
That is crazy. No, that's so embarrassing.
But it's good. It's good because I can save your life.
Alright, cool.
It can save your life. So anybody else that is listening, you know now what that beeping is in your house. It means change the smoke. Okay, that was your quick fire round. Can we have a round of applause, please, in the comment section? That was light work. Light work.
No, it's good. I'm relaxed now.
Good. I'm going to read you a quote.
I better know this quote as well. Is it the one behind me? Maybe it is. No,
it's not.
Right, cool.
It's from Twitter. Somebody said it on Twitter.
Okay.
About you. They said this industry is so snobby, and some designers move like it's a constant competition.
Big up my babes, Ines. Big up her.
So finding someone who's happy to just help means everything to me. That's why I absolutely adore Aurelie. Yeah. So big up to you. And the reason I found you was, I don't know what happened, but For some reason, your video where you said you were starting again came up. I don't know how it came up on feed. And I pressed it and I was listening. I was like, how can someone start a business, it be going so well, and say, you know what, I'm going to start again? And it's weird. It hooked me in. I was like, huh, I want to find out. I want to find out what kind of person. And it just showed such character and such focus. And I was like, you know, I need to find out more. And after my digging, I was like, no, I need to send the invite. So thank you for coming on 21 Questions. I want to ask from the top, or from the top, what were some of your happiest childhood memories?
Oh my God. You know what? I thought these 21 questions would be about my career, but these questions
are... we got a lot for your career. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, okay, I'll say my earliest favorite childhood memory would definitely be the summer I spent in Brussels at my cousins when they were living there. They're living in Canada now. I spent the whole 6 weeks there, and it was just an array of adventures. Like, I remember we got my cousin set me a trap in their garden. I fell into it and the grass. I remember I was covering for my cousin when she had a secret boyfriend. It was just amazing. No, it was actually lit. My other cousin thought he was going to be a rapper. I've been to Brussels, but they live in Canada, so I kind of did a bit quay. Yeah. But we have like cousin Zoom meetings where we just talk and catch up anyway. So yeah.
Nice. And you, around age of 14, 15, you were given the opportunity to like design your own bedroom. Your mum and dad bought a house in Congo, and they said you can design it. And you know, what was one of your what was one of your proudest arrangements or pieces that made you say, yes, I killed this room?
I didn't get to finish doing the room, by the way, because my parents are split up. They decided to be childish in separate ways. So I've never. So I was given the choice to design it. So I chose the color, and it was more like pink and whatever. When I had no idea what interior design was, whatever. If I think about it now, it would cringe me out. But they said, yeah, you're gonna design it. So I was like ticking off things like, I'm sure, Dad, you need to get this. You need to get this and send it to Congo. Da, da, da. But by the time that got to her, you know, these parents, they had a big argument, and that was it. So I've never been to the house since then. So yeah, wow. But hopefully. But now I want to go back to Congo, and I want to actually get that chance of designing my own room there. So yeah, we'll see. Given that opportunity to design, what kind of fire did it start in you or spark in you? It was. I don't know. I feel like it was. At that moment, I didn't realize the fire that it sparked in me. But when I think about, when I think back at how I grew up, I don't know what the English is right now. It's this time, you know, it's a bit mad. I do remember, and I have a lot of like my friends from secondary school remind me that I had an avid interest in architecture during secondary school. And I do remember like wanting to do my year 10 experience in an architecture firm. I know I had what do you call someone you know in school? It's not a colleague, it's a fellow student. Yeah.
Like a peer or something?
Yeah, so a peer of mine, her dad was an architect. So I was like, oh my gosh, I really wanna like get me in, but it never happened. So I know that from that moment they gave me the control to kind of like decorate my room. I had an interest in like how the houses were built, and you know, and just see my parents when they were friends working together and building a house. I was just so interested how you can build a house from the ground up kind of thing. So I think that's where the fire started, but it never kind of like grew until like of recent, yeah.
What effect, if any, did them splitting up have on
you? In a big, you know what, let me not even lie front for Instagram. It was traumatic. I think it explains, it's the reason why I had the most traumatic 3-4 years of my life. I think I wasn't able to get the grades I wanted in A level for one. Yeah, so literally, because for a moment, because of my parents splitting, I think for 1.5 to 2 years, that's why I got a big up one of my best friends, Kamisha, because she was carrying me up for the whole situation. I had to be the guardian of my siblings, so that's how traumatic it was, basically. Yeah, it affected me heavily, especially because I was growing up in a way where I thought that I was going to go to college, I thought I was going to go to uni, you know, the normal way of life. So by the time I finished college and I didn't have the grades that I wanted, I was lost already on top of what was going on at home. And then I was forced to kind of go into work, so I couldn't look after my siblings, blah, blah. And then, yeah, it was traumatic, but I feel like I could honestly say that I'm 100% over it from like mid last year.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's because I accepted that my parents are humans. Do you know what I mean? Like we all go through food. I have arguments with my boyfriend sometimes, and I realize that not everyone's meant to stay. Sometimes people are just not meant to be together for the future. Do you know what I mean? I think as I was growing up, I was becoming more of an adult. I kind of realized that they're humans and they're living their own lives. I'm a character in their lives. Do you know what I mean? So I can't just be angry at them all the time. I'm gonna be a mother one day, so I can't just waste years being angry at them for that. So yeah.
Yeah. What was your relationship like with them younger compared to now? Has it been the same?
Oh my gosh, it's been I would say with my mom, it's been a whirlwind. I feel like me and my mom are the exact same person, hence why we clashed a lot. But now we're very, very close. With my dad, he's always been that angel from the beginning, like from the beginning. But I feel like when my parents were together, I was living in a bubble. Like it was a happy family. Like I never saw I never liked or anything like that. But then I feel like when you grow up and you start seeing emotion, you start realizing things for what they are, you start seeing, okay, these people are like, they get angry too, like they get mad too kind of thing. So, and I feel like the dynamic of our relationship now is more of I'm treating you like a human that's going through life.
Yeah.
Not, I know that you're my father and you have the best intentions for me, but also I need to do my best to treat you as a human being and to let you be yourself as well as my mum as well. So once I established that kind of relationship between them, it's been amazing so far. Yeah.
That's it. I became a father in 2019.
Sick.
So I've got a 1.5-year-old. So it really showed, thank you, daughter. And it really showed me how, you know, what you're saying is so true. How, you know, I'm me, but how can I put it? I'm me and see me as me.
Mm-hmm.
She's her.
Exactly.
And sees me as dad.
Yeah.
But I'm still me, like you said, in all those flaws, in all the things that I've been through in life and I'm trying to work out and get better at. But it's almost like she won't know that until she grows up.
Older.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And it's just being able to see each other as adults are just big children. We're just
I believe that with all my heart and soul. Because I feel like me at 40, I'm never going to see myself as a 40-year-old. I'm going to see myself as that 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy,
It's crazy. And how, in that experience, how do you think it's going to inform how you want to parent if you want to have children?
I think my experience with like growing up and how my parents split up and everything, it's just the way I thought that I was going to raise my children the way my parents raised me. But I feel like it's just going to be a whole different ball game. I just feel like once they come into the world, I'm just going to recognize that these people have a journey that's been set out for them. I'm in no way a dictator on what happens in their life because I believe in God and I believe that He's created a plan for them already. I'm just there to support them in that plan. I'm not there to dictate what I didn't do or what I feel upon them. I'm just there to support them. So I will definitely be there to guard them, to protect them, whatever. But if they tell me they want to do something, I will support them until we find out it doesn't work. Do you know what I mean? I won't tell them, oh, it don't work. We'll find out together that it doesn't work, kind of thing. So yeah, the way I parent my kids, by God's grace, I do it the right way for them, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because I might say now that, oh, yes, I'm going to parent them, but by the time the child comes, there's a whole different ball game. But I just pray that I just parent them the way that they deserve to be parented, basically.
They deserve. I love that. It's funny. I wrote a tweet, I think it was this week, just about this stuff. How before I was a parent, in my mind, I said, "Oh, this is how I want to do it." Now, as a parent, I'm seeing the different conflicts I'm having. One, because of experiences I've had. Two, because I'm thinking, "Oh, I know better."
Are we allowed to ask you questions, by the way?
Go on, go on.
Okay, no, I'm just saying, just in case any questions come, I'm going to throw them at you.
Cool. But yeah, I'm just realizing how ultimately there's a lot of internal work you have to do.
Yeah.
And even now, I'm doing therapy, and I'm learning that there's so many things that are layered underneath, that as I'm sorting them out, it's helping me become a better father. It's helping me become a better husband, because I'm realizing, oh, I need to tweak this about me. I need to think differently about that, and which is ultimately going to spill differently, you know, on her. So, you know, I really encourage people that if you do decide you want to have children, that a lot, even if you want to get married, oh my gosh, a lot of the work starts with marriage. Will show you more about you.
Oh, mate.
Than anything else. Children will show you more about how selfish you are, or how impatient you are, than anything else. So it's a lot of internal work. Cool. You've got your family, but there is an extended family of friends that you have that are your world, that are your rock. And they
I don't know how you know all this. I don't know how you know this stuff, you know.
we did, yo. We did.
It's crazy, yeah.
So tell me about how important your friends. Who are they? Because we need to hail them up.
Okay, cool. I need to big them up because they're my support system.
Please.
There's no, I'm not gonna forget any. I'm not. Kamisha and the gang, so they know who they are. The Mavilla family. So the Mavilla family, they know who they are. It's like when I was going through what I was going through, they were the family that kind of took me in. And now their mum is my mum, their dad is my dad. And till this day, like I can just go in anytime. If our shower was broken, I'll go shower there. If I need to poo, I need to go poo over there. Like that's how they're literally my family. I see that as my second household. My secondary school friends, Cheyenne, Sakina, Nancy. So we know there's a little gang that we have there. So I have like various friendship groups. So yeah, I have that gang. I have Kamisha and the gang. I have the Mavilla family. I have my ACFL lot. Who else do I have? Oh my God, I have Ketsia. I have Sarah. Oh, my babies. I'm trying to think of my WhatsApp chats in order. Christelle is like my sister I feel like God sent her on earth to watch over me spiritually. Like I don't know what it is about her, but she knows when I'm weak spiritually or when I'm high spiritually. So she's always there to look after me. I think those are I'm trying to think of my Sarah. I don't know. Did I say Sarah? Sarah Destiny. You guys know her. That is my baby. I'm thinking of I can't say what I'm thinking about, but this is how I know that these are my close friends. But yeah. Oh, my cousin. But you said family, but it's my friends. Yeah. But yeah, my cousin Vanessa, my cousin Ruth. So those are like my extended family. Terrence. There's so many of them. And guys, if you're watching me and I forgot your name, you guys know my memory already. So. But honestly, those are my darlings. My friends. I think my friends are my family. Like I don't even, because they've all seen. I feel like all my friends, the people that I've listed, have all seen the most vulnerable side to me. Like they've seen me at my weakest. And why I consider them friends, aka family, is because they didn't judge me at my weak points. Like you don't even like they see you no different. Like you could like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm getting emotional with my friends. I really love them all my heart and soul. I feel like them and like my blood family are the reason why I always feel so. I don't need anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like, whether it's like, you know, some people, unfortunately, they don't get the experience of like having a good, you know, circle around them. Like they kind of they want to fill in that lack with things of the world, you know, like being distracted by stuff like that. And I'm just so blessed because I feel like when I was going through the stuff that I was going through, I felt very lonely. But when I like came out of it and I look back in retrospect, I was thinking, wow, like there were people there picking, they were literally like, no, I can't even explain. I love them so much, and I pray to God that He blesses me enough to reward them in a way that they deserve. Because I know that I'm not the only one that's going through our stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're also going through their stuff, and just to think that at all the stuff that you're going through, you still have the heart to look after me or to, you know, answer me when I need you, kind of thing. So I owe them my life. And not only that, like they're like my like OG friends, but I know you probably know Cab Agency now that you're researching me. But I feel like them as well. They came into my life. I feel the way that we just kind of like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just it's that how the stars aligned. We like I kind of don't see them as my colleagues anymore. I just feel like there's this family of 5 girls who see this kind of vision of like we're going places, and we just all support each other. And I have a different type of love for them because I feel like, you know, when you have people that come in your life at different points of your journey and they're just perfect for that moment kind of thing. And Camp at the moment, they're just perfect for this moment of my life. And God willing is forever. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, the rich godmothers of my children. Do you know what I mean? So, no, my friends, I can speak about them forever. So I don't want to say the whole sit down. So, but they're a huge part of me. Huge part of me. That's the least I can say. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me a bit about Clamp then, because Clamp is.
Oh, Clamp.
I remember when I went on the website and then I saw your lot's picture, and it was 5 vibrant, energetic, talented, skilled professional
energetic.
Women.
That's the least of it. We argue at least once. But I don't argue. I watch them argue and I laugh. At least once a week.
But it just looked amazing. It was almost and I've been seeing Mabinto for a while with her UX design stuff, and I didn't know she was a part of it. So when I saw it, I was like, this is a powerful team. Tell me how did you lot agree to come together? Because that's another thing. Because a lot of sometimes people's ego says, let me do everything separate, but you lot are combining all your talents and all your expertise and bring that into one. So tell me how it came together and what it's been like so far.
One thing I can say is nothing can come against God's plan. That's what I'm going to say. That's the first thing I want to say. Nothing can come against God's plan. So whether you have an ego of 100 kings, you're going to agree to something. Do you know what I mean? But I was the last person to join. And I think Mabintu kind of founded the idea, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the story. And I think she's been working closely with Claude. And then I think Claude reached out. Claude works with Layla. So they kind of came together. And I think Claude reached out to Parola, or was it Mabintu to Parola? And then Mabintu reached out to me, and then that's how we basically formed. And I think it was, I remember Mabintu messaged me on WhatsApp. She's like, oh, like, you're early. I don't remember the message, but I don't remember the message, but she said something like, well, I wanted to make this group where we just kind of like, no. I was like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I think I was even distracted when she even asked me. I said, yeah, just drop me in. But I thought it was going to be like another group chat thing. These times were the beginning of something new, like Clamp. I don't know, like, I feel like now that I'm part of them, the dreams that I once had as a young child just seems much more attainable now. And let me not even talk about myself, but the talent in CLMP, not A, but CLMP, because you know how it stands for all our names, basically. Okay. They're so talented, and what I love about them is that it's so natural to them. Like, they don't see how talented they are. Like, they don't see it, kind of thing. You know, when it's so in your blood, you kind of fail to see it. And I feel like sometimes I'm in awe of them. Like, when I'm like, sometimes we work on this thing called Figma, where like Mabintu designing websites, and then they're talking all this jargon I have no idea about, yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, these people are so flipping amazing. Also, like Parola is the most talented girl, but she has no idea how talented she is. And I think that's what I find amazing about Clamp. Like, we're not, like, you know what I mean? Like, we just love to help each other out. Oh my gosh, ever since I've been in Clamp, I know a hell of a lot about UX, UI, Before Clamp, I had no idea what that stuff was. Do you know what I mean? And also, like, if the girls are here, they can vouch for me. I know how to do a little bit of UX now because I've been learning from them, you know? So, no, Clamp girls are a force to be reckoned with. I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
I definitely believe that, and I say that with confidence, not in a place of boasting, but just the way things have come about, and the way that we have a strong sense of belief in ourselves and in the gifts that have been placed in our hands. nothing can come against that unless like it's not God's plan. Do you know what I mean? So
100%.
yeah, man.
Big up to all the clamp ladies in the
Big up to all the clamp girls.
What has been your proudest moment?
Moment. Okay, I can't talk about it, but on our stories, it was a shoot not so long ago. Once that comes out, that is my proudest moment. Wow. Because I never would have believed in a million years at 25 years old I would have done what I did. And I will see my face. Yeah. I will see my face where we're gonna see it in March. I never would have believed. I swear, like that is probably my proudest moment of date. But before that, I would say realizing who I was. I think it was because I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of myself when I had to basically take care of my siblings because my life became literally all about them. I think because you know when I've grown up, you know when you're the eldest child, like I've done my bit of growing up. I can handle my emotions a little bit, but these kids are still like very what do you call it, impressionable, I think the word is. And by not having parents as active, it can really affect them. I just thought, okay, let me just do what I've learned from what was once good parenthood and try and apply it on their lives and, you know, guide them. And after, like, once they were back in their mother's care, whatever, I kind of lost myself. I didn't know where. I was a bit like I was just a bit decalibrated, I think the word was. And it just took me a while to get to know who I was and what I liked. Hence why, and I did realize who I became the moment I said, I've got to leave my finance job and actually pursue a career in design. And that job was a beautiful job. It got me to St. Lucia for free. Do you know what I mean? So I had to literally up and leave and sacrifice it because I knew that this ain't me, but I have somewhere to be. Yeah.
What were some of the skills you took from that finance job that apply now?
I would rephrase the question and say, what are some of the skills that I should have taken? But I have not applied it yet because I'm so rubbish at finance. I'm so rubbish at finance. It's a joke.
That's my job, you know.
I might need to holler at you because I can't like, even me, this is the thing, like I've come from a background where we're not privileged. Do you know what I mean? We don't have access to all this saving money information. We just know as soon as we get £1, we go and eat with that £1. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. So I've come from that type of background. So it's like all of this stuff where you're becoming a business owner, tax, huh? Do you know what I mean? So all that stuff this stuff is so new to me. Do you know what I mean? So I sit there thinking, what was I listening to at work that now I don't know what's going on? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know what question I'm answering. I'm so sorry.
You say, well, no. Big up to everyone that's joined us just right now. We are doing 21 questions with Aurelie Tshiama, and she's killing it. She ain't draw for that past card yet. Big up Clamp Agency.
Oh gosh, it's true, you know.
Big up Clamp Agency. We've been talking about her childhood, her growing up, and Clamp Agency. But now, we're going to take a turn and look at her interior work herself. And I wanted to ask you, tell me about interior design being more than like the aesthetics. It's something that you feel, it's something that your heart beats for. Tell me about that passion that you have for interior design.
I think the reason why I'm so passionate about interior design because I literally see interior design as the embodiment of someone's inside. Like that's how I see it. I can't. If anyone's looking for me to give you the technical jargon of interior, you're not gonna find that here. There are some interior design things I don't know what the name is. I can just show you by what it looks. Do you know what I mean? I don't have the vocabulary of an interior designer. Let's get that first. But with me, it's definitely how interior design makes you feel, and I just believe like the home in general is the perfect example of someone's life. We have the outside, and then we have the inside. Do you know what I mean? And people are so focused on making sure the house looks nice from the outside. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how people are so obsessive. Oh, I need a 6-bedroom house. I need a 7-bedroom house with a nice driveway. And they're so focused on how it looks out towards people that they kind of neglect what goes on inside. Yeah. That's why I kind of grown to love estate blocks kind of thing. Because we see it from the outside, oh my gosh, you live in an estate block.
True.
But you never know that in their house, they clean it every single day.
Trust.
The paint is top notch. The house smells good. Do you know what I mean? That is someone that takes care of their inside. So with me, I'm trying to spread a message where interior design is so much more than going to IKEA and buying what the latest Malm drawer. Do you know what I mean? Wow. It's so much more than that. But if it's a thing where if you look into a room and you feel comfortable in painting the whole room pitch black because it makes you feel good, that's interior design. Do you know what I mean? Because it's how it makes you feel on the inside. And I'm trying to spread a message where I want to apply healthy and good interior design, not only physically in homes, but in your heart as well. Do you know what I mean? I want your heart to have a good interior design. Do you know what I mean? Because we're so focused on having makeup on, even me, like if it was a raw thing, this thing would have been snapped off a long time ago, this wig right here. But for formality's sake, I thought, yeah, let me just keep it on. But in general, it's like, I'm trying to spread a message where we need to be focused on making sure our inside, our hearts is designed properly, and that will naturally reflect out. Do you know what I mean? That's why we have good neighbors. We live in the same block, but I know that this person is a good person because of how they come out from the inside. That's why the thing's called living from the inside out. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my take on interior design. I see it. So I don't want to move like I got some elevated kind of thought process, but I see it different to how other people see it. And one thing I was gonna say that's very important. Oh yeah, that's what kind of drives my design eye. Okay. To I kind of like to have a blank room. When I get a blank room, I have to design it, especially with a client, by the way. Before I even go there, before I design for a client, I like to get to know them. Like I love to get to know them, the way they speak, the way they articulate themselves, what they like and stuff. I'll get it from a phone call, or if it's like in-home consultation when I go see the house, I listen and I look at them, the way they're dressed, everything, the way they walk, all that stuff will tell me from what I can see how your interior is. You know what I mean? Or you could be pretending to me that you're a good person, but you're evil inside. But from what you've shown to me is basically an embodiment of what comes from within. Yeah. So I take that and I see the way you talk about your house as well. I see the way you talk about your house. I take that all in, and that's what helps me design. So when people are asking me, oh, how did you do it? What did you learn? I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, it's just how I process life, and that's how it comes. That's how I'm able to reflect it in interiors, basically. Yeah.
That. I love that. Miss O said it's so true. The whole concept of design is to create a solution, a feeling, a meaning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That is deep. I love that. For you, interior design helped you as well, personally, because when you were younger or growing up, you were quite shy. So how did...
No, but how do you know this?